Hey guys, if you enjoy this podcast, just remember 7 Lamb Productions is on Patreon. If you go to www.patreon.com/7lamb, that's the number 7 LAMB, you can donate as little as $1 a month, and it all goes to producing more high-quality audio dramas such as this one. So once again, that's patreon.com/7lamb, the number 7 LAMB, and you can donate as little as $1, and every amount helps. Thanks, guys, and enjoy the show. Seven Lamb Productions presents The Walk, Episode 5.
We walked along 20 heading for North Cascades National Park. The sun was out and I was sweating profusely. I held my backpack up with my hands to give my shoulders a break.
Hey, John.
Yeah?
Do you think Isaac really left because of money problems?
What do you mean?
It's just that, his feet were killing him, he had a ton of blisters, and when Chase mentioned the mountain trail, Isaac gave this weird look of defeat.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Really?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it was a little bit of both.
Maybe. You know what this means, don't you?
What?
I'm a 1-for-1.
You really think Liz will quit?
I don't think there are any coffee shops on this mountain pass.
She could always make some herself.
Yeah, right.
It took us 2 days to reach Marble Mount. Marble Mount was the last town before our long mountain road through the North Cascades.
I'm looking on my phone, and it looks like it's 90 miles to Winthrop on the other side.
How do you have signal?
It's in and out.
That's what she said when she was fucking the guy.
We sat outside a gas station looking over Chase's phone. I need to go stock up on food.
We all do.
We left our bags outside by a yellow post and headed inside the small convenience store. It was 4 right now. We wouldn't make it far today.
Dude, look at the prices. They're fucking expensive. $7 for peanut butter? This better be some special mountain butter.
Dude, it says Jif.
Yeah, but maybe a special type of Jif.
Anders, they probably mark up everything here because food and supplies are hard to come by.
Gotta make money somehow.
Can I help you with anything?
Nope, just getting supplies.
You going camping?
We've been camping.
We're actually walking across the country.
The man who had approached us was the store owner. He was tall with thick gray hair. Chase explained the walk to him while the rest of us browsed.
That's truly a journey. My wife and I, we've seen a lot of travelers, but we've never seen anybody walking across the country.
The man motioned to his wife behind the counter, a short Asian lady who was using a pricing gun on the different canned soups. She waved.
I should warn you though, if you're walking on 20, it seems like you are, it's a hell of a trek. A lot of campsites are along the way, but the road can be winding. You gotta watch for traffic. There's a large shoulder though, so luckily you can walk on that for most of it.
Thank you.
Also, it might be snowing when you get higher up.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Maybe Mom was right. I should have brought 2 jackets.
Are you heading out now?
Planning on it.
Okay. Well, if you'd rather wait till morning, you're welcome to rest up here. You can pitch your tents up back.
Behind the store?
It's all our property. Our house is that one, the gas station, store, field in the back. All our property. If you'd like to rest up first.
I wouldn't mind.
Me either.
And I can give you a discount on any food you want. No markup price.
So you mean reasonably priced peanut butter?
Anders!
Everything except for the fruit.
We all bought a bunch of food. I bought trail mix, beef jerky, 2 cans of ravioli, a can of green beans, peanut butter, and bread. We went to the back of the store and set up our tents in a large empty field.
That was nice of them.
After dinner and a discussion of shitty Adam Sandler movies, I went over to a broken down picnic table. I sat cautiously, trying to avoid all splinters. I opened my journal and wrote. Liz joined me half an hour later.
How's it going?
Writing bits and pieces.
Can I read?
No.
Oh, self-conscious?
It's not that. It's just not a cohesive story yet.
So?
So I'd rather wait till it's done.
Oh, give me that.
Liz snatched the journal.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. I sat patiently while Liz read. I watched her green eyes as they scanned the pages. Well?
It's good. For what it is.
Which is nothing right now. I'm not even sure how to start this.
I thought it was good.
Seems like you might just be trying to be nice.
I'm not.
There's that hesitancy. I know. I need more practice. I haven't been writing anything in years, save for the occasional outline.
Just describe more. Describe the trees and the sky and the heft of the backpack and the wind and the feelings you have.
I'm no Tolkien.
Lord of the Rings?
The guy could write 3 pages describing a hill and grass. As much as I love great literature, it's hard for me to reach those levels of writing.
Come on, you're only a Stein away from being a great writer.
What?
Okay, my lame attempt at a joke. John Beck, Stein, John Steinbeck. Of Mice and Men?
Jesus.
Sorry. By the way, there's not enough about me in here.
Haven't really fleshed out the characters yet.
We're characters?
I think so.
It's nonfiction?
Still, and I gotta be careful what I put.
Careful.
Yeah.
I haven't read a lot of your stuff, but I have heard your stories. Remember the 4th of July? Chase got wasted in the park before the fireworks and conked out. So we sat for an hour waiting for them to go off.
I was a bit buzzed at the time, too.
Do you remember it at all?
Vaguely.
Okay, you told me a story. A made-up one, about a guy who leaves everything behind to search for his lost love. A girl he never even talked to. It was short, but it was great. You can tell stories. I was so engrossed I forgot about the fireworks until they went off.
It was great?
It was.
Maybe you were just buzzed, too.
Maybe.
Thanks, Liz.
You're welcome.
The man who owned the store came over before it got too dark. He brought a horseshoe set. We all played for an hour before getting into our tents. The night air was cool, but I had a hard time falling asleep. I kept thinking about that 4th of July. It was a good night. Mom, I'm just calling to let you know that we have a trek across some mountain road. I may lose some signal. It'll probably take us a few days to pass, so don't send out the search parties if you don't hear from me.
Now I'm going to have nightmares about you being attacked by a bear.
Mom, I'm not going to get attacked by a bear.
You don't know that.
Well, Chase bought bear spray, so we should be fine.
But what if he loses it?
What if he loses the bear spray?
Yes.
You could worry about us losing anything. What if I lose all my food?
Oh, John.
Mom.
I know. You'll be fine.
Yes. Yes, I will.
You should call your father. He may be on lunch now.
The time difference meant that Florida was 3 hours ahead, which would put them at 11:30 a.m. Dad would maybe be on lunch, but I didn't feel like talking to him yet. I didn't need another lecture about how I'm reckless. That's okay, just tell him I'm fine.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
You know, I listened to your whole conversation and your mom didn't ask about me once.
Does that hurt you?
I always thought of her as a second mother to me.
And now?
Now, I feel nothing.
We started our walk around 9:30 after saying goodbye to the store owner and his Asian wife. The air was cool and the sun was out. It didn't take long for the road to become steeper. I could feel it in my legs. Probably didn't help that I stuffed more food in my bag. It was heavier than normal and I wasn't even carrying the tent today. That was one bad thing about Isaac dropping out. Now Anders and I alternated carrying the tent. The first night we stayed in an empty campground about 20 miles into the national forest. There was a fire pit, but we didn't make a fire. By the time we set up the tents, it was already dark and everyone was tired. The next day we trekked another 20 miles. The day after that, about another 20.
This view is beautiful.
You taking pics?
Tons. Although I can't upload them until I have a signal.
Okay. Is it getting harder for anyone else to breathe?
Yeah, the air is definitely thinner.
I wonder what the elevation is.
It didn't take long before we saw snow. It wasn't snowing, but mounds of snow covered the road's shoulder, making it hard for us to walk.
I've never seen snow. This is awesome!
Anders ran around like a little kid. He kicked piles of snow into the air.
I wish it was snowing.
No, you don't. It would not be fun to walk through.
Anders continued to run around.
Oh shit!
Anders!
Dude, did you almost get hit?
He's running around like an idiot.
I'm fine. Can we have a snowball fight today? And go sledding? Oh, and can we make a snowman?
Is that why you bought that one carrot in the store in Marble Mount?
Maybe. Or maybe I just like carrots.
When the sun went down, we found ourselves at Rainy Pass. There was snow everywhere. There were picnic tables and restrooms and not much else.
Rainy Pass. Elevation 4,855. You think that means feet? I'm gonna go with feet. Are we really that high up?
Feels like it.
Ooh, let's take a pic in front of the sign. Anders.
I know. I have to take it because I have freakishly long arms.
We took a quick pic by the sign and then looked for a suitable area for our tents. Gray clouds are moving in and it was getting colder. I had my jacket on, but because of all the walking, I felt comfortable. Not too cold.
Anywhere we set up is going to be covered in snow.
Cold mattresses tonight.
We set up the tents and climbed in.
This isn't fair. Chase and Liz have each other to snuggle up and keep warm.
I'm not snuggling with you.
You will when it gets cold enough.
Anders, you were the one who made us sleep head to feet because it was less gay.
It's not about being gay anymore. It's about survival, John.
Oh, okay, got it. My phone didn't have any signal, so I just listened to a couple podcasts before drifting to sleep. In the morning, I awoke to something hitting the tent. I sat up thinking animal, but no. It was snow. Anders, wake up, man.
Oh, what?
You hear that?
Is that an annoying John waking me up?
It's snowing, man.
Really?
Anders sat up and we opened the tent door. The snowfall was thick.
This is awesome. Wait, this can't be good, can it?
Not for our walk, no. We got dressed, climbed out of the tent, and woke up Chase and Liz.
Oh shit.
How many more miles till Winthrop?
Like 20.
We have to walk 6 hours in this? That's heavy.
Yeah, rad, dude.
I mean, the snowfall is heavy.
We should start walking now.
Oh, it's freezing.
We hurriedly packed our tents, but it was hard to get them in their sleeves. They were wet and our hands were cold.
Screw this. I hate snow.
No one brought gloves, but Chase had the idea to put socks on our hands, so that's what we all did. We then went to the outdoor restrooms to get comfortable. The women's room was warmer, so we huddled inside the small restroom.
Okay, I was worried about this. We have a 6-hour trek, and this is going to be dangerous.
What if we stay here?
And do what? Wait? We don't know how long this will last. It could be days.
And I only brought one jacket.
Me too.
I say we walk, and fast. Although we need to watch for cars, visibility will be low.
And I thought this would be cool. Stupid Anders. Stupid snow.
We can do this.
We all nodded, suited up, and took off. We had only walked a mile and the snow had picked up. The road's shoulder was covered in it. It made it hard to walk. Anders and Liz had both slipped twice and I nearly fell forward at one point. Chase, this is going to take longer than 6 hours, man.
We're definitely not keeping pace.
Shit. Well, we could set up our tents and try to bear down while this passes.
Every time a car passed, my teeth clenched. Cars would zoom by and there's no way they could see us that well through the snowfall.
I don't like this. I'm freezing and this is dangerous.
What do you guys want to do?
You're the leader. You tell us.
I'm not the leader. This is a group thing.
It was a group thing, but Chase was definitely the leader. Suddenly, a car pulled in front of us and slowed with their hazards on. A man in a large jacket climbed out and approached us. He had a large mustache and beard. He looked to be about 50.
You guys need help?
We're traveling through.
Hiking?
Yeah, across the country.
Let's bypass all the questions. I'm cold just standing here.
You look ill-prepared.
For snow? Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to get worse before it gets better. I could give you a ride into Winthrop.
I don't know.
You have socks on your hands. None of you have a heavy coat. And the roads are icy.
It's just that this is supposed to be a challenge.
I wouldn't mind getting out of this.
But that's cheating.
Have you ever lost a toe to frostbite?
No.
I have. I go hiking all the time. I've been caught in weather such as this plenty of times. It's no fun.
Do you know how much longer we have?
Maybe 12 more miles till you're out of the mountains? Maybe more?
Chase?
I don't want to cheat.
I would advise against you staying out here. Did you notice anyone else at the campsites you passed?
No.
There's a reason for that. Let me drive you into town.
Shit.
Chase, we could go into town, wait it out, get a ride back up here when it passes. We can start off at Rainy Pass again.
I like that idea.
It would be a diversion, but not cheating.
Damn it.
We did agree that that wouldn't be considered cheating.
We would still be walking the same distance.
Is Winthrop a small town?
Yeah,
Do you think we could get someone to drive us back here?
it's a nice little town. I drive through it often. I'm sure you could find someone to give you a lift back. I'm telling you, you don't want to stay out here.
Still feels like cheating.
Chase, babe, it's not worth frostbite or getting hit by a car.
I can comfortably say this now. Fuck snow.
Let's go. We'll find a ride back.
Okay.
The man helped us put our bags in the trunk, and we all quickly climbed into his car. He drove down the mountain road. 20 minutes later, we were in Winthrop.
Now, there are a few inns around here, but there's also a hostel if that's more to your liking. It may be cheaper. Do you have money?
Yeah, we do.
Hostel?
Sure. I answered because Chase had been quiet the whole car ride. The man drove us to the small hostel off the side road. We grabbed our stuff, thanked the man. His name was Paul, and we headed inside.
Hello, how can I help you?
The hostel was a converted home, 2 young women owned the place. Only one other guy was staying there. We shared the room with him. His name was Carter, and he was traveling west. Anders and I shared one bunk, and Liz and Chase shared the other.
Babe, getting a ride is not the end of the world, but us getting hit by a car would be.
I ended up taking a hot shower and then went out to the patio with my journal. Man, if Chase felt this way about getting a ride, then how could I ever tell him about Liz and I? Yeah, Chase, speaking of cheating, I quickly shook off that thought and opened my journal. I sat back and wrote the day's events as the snow continued to fall.
The Walk. Written by Robert M. Lamb. Edited by Amber Simpson and Robert M. Lamb. Starring Jack Austin as John, Nick Engelhard as Chase, Ariel Zadok as Liz, Robert M. Lamb as Anders, Jose Caraballo as Isaac. Co-starring Matthew Manning, Brian Messick, Gene Lamb, Brett Wilkins, Adam Iben, Anthony Grimm, Shannon McCarthy, Mike Lenhart, John Piscatello, Ashley York, Ashley Wilkins, Ryan Grosjean, and Jenny Bailey. Music provided by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and Dylan Mixer at dmixmusic.com. If you enjoy this podcast, don't forget to rate and review on iTunes. This has been a Seven Lamb production.